Welcome back. Today, we are diving into an absolutely pivotal scene in Shakespeare's Macbeth. This is it. This is the moment a king's paranoia curdles into pure, unchecked tyranny. It's the point where his fate is well and truly sealed, not by magic, but by his own choices. So let's just get right to the heart of it, because this is the big question, isn't it? When Macbeth goes back to the witches for the second time, you have to ask yourself, who is the real monster in the room? Is he just their puppet, or has he become something way, way worse than they are? Okay, so to really feel the weight of this scene, we first got to get inside Macbeth's head. You have to remember, this is not the same guy who was sweating bullets and seeing daggers before killing King Duncan. Oh no, he's a completely different animal now.
I mean, the man is completely unraveling. He's a king, sure, but he's haunted by everything he's done. The fact that Fleance, Banquo's son, got away, that is eating him alive, because it means that prophecy about Banquo's heirs becoming kings is still very much in play. His paranoia is just off the charts, and he has zeroed in on one person in particular, Macduff. He's desperate, he's cracking, and he's looking for any way to secure a throne that he built on blood.
So what does he do? He goes straight back to the source of all his power and all his anxiety, the witches. But check this out. This time is different. He doesn't just stumble upon them in a field. No, he actively seeks them out. And he doesn't arrive with questions. He arrives with demands. And just listen to the way he talks to them. I conjure you. Answer me. He's not asking. He's commanding. He's using these powerful imperative verbs. He honestly believes that now that he's king, he can control the very supernatural forces that put him on the throne. He thinks he's the master now.
And this just lays out the brilliant irony of the whole scene. Macbeth swaggers in there thinking he holds all the cards, that he can force fate to bend his will. But in reality, the witches are just laying an even more sophisticated trap. They're using his own arrogance against him. He's a puppet who's absolutely convinced he's the one pulling the strings.
So the witches, they play along. They respond to his demands, but not with the straight answers he's looking for. Instead, they conjure up 3 apparitions, 3 ghostly visions, and each one gives him a prophecy that's designed to sound fantastic, but is actually dangerously misleading. First up is a pretty ominous sight, an armed head. Now, this first message seems pretty straightforward, and it's smart because it taps directly into the suspicion he already has. It confirms his paranoia, makes him feel totally justified. It basically paints a target right on Macduff's back. Then, a second vision appears. This time, it's a bloody child. And this is the one that really pumps up his ego. I mean, think about it. Who isn't born of a woman? To Macbeth, this sounds like an ironclad guarantee of invincibility. It's a classic bit of supernatural wordplay, and it's all designed to give him this false sense of absolute security. And the final apparition is maybe the strangest of them all. A child, wearing a crown, holding a tree. You can just imagine Macbeth laughing this one off. A forest, getting up and walking up a hill? It sounds impossible, right? So with these 3 prophecies, the witches have masterfully tricked him into believing he is completely and totally untouchable. But just as Macbeth is basking in all this newfound confidence, the witches hit him with one last vision. And this is the one he did not ask for. This one is designed to utterly destroy him. He is forced to just stand there and watch as a line of 8 kings parades right in front of him. The last one holds up a mirror showing even more kings, stretching on and on. And who's trailing them? The ghost of Banquo, smiling at him. This is it. This is the visual confirmation of his absolute deepest fear, that he murdered his best friend and damned his own soul, all so Banquo's kids could get the crown. So you see, this vision is just pure psychological torture. When he says the sight sears mine eyeballs, he means it. It's a physically painful thing to witness. It violently rips away all the comfort and all the security that the prophecies just gave him, and it leaves him with nothing but blinding rage and despair. And in that moment, shattered and furious at this vision of his own futility, something inside Macbeth just breaks for good. This is the exact point he transforms from a paranoid king into an absolute tyrant. And what he says next is just terrifying. He makes a resolution, a vow. From this moment forward, the very first impulse, the first thought that enters his heart will immediately become the first action of his hand. No more hesitation, no more debate, no more conscience.
He is completely abandoning any sense of morality. That little gap between thinking something horrible and actually doing it, it's just vanished. This is his official declaration that he has fully embraced evil, and not for ambition anymore, but just for the sake of being evil.
And he proves it instantly. His very first impulse when he hears Macduff has fled to England, he decides to send murderers to Macduff's castle to slaughter his entire family, his wife, his kids, everyone. This serves no strategic purpose. It's not a political move. It is pure, unadulterated cruelty. It's the act of a man who has completely lost his humanity. Which brings us right back to our opening question. The witches? They definitely lit the match. They gave him the prophecies, they fed his ego, and they showed him that torturous vision. But they never told him to kill Macduff's family. That choice, that firstling of the heart, was his and his alone. The witches may have opened the door, but Macbeth was the one who chose to walk right through it and become the wicked thing he once feared.